truth to the young black youth. Proof. Kick the truth to the young black youth. Proof. Kick the truth to the young black youth. Proof.
What's up, everybody? You already know what it is. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I go by the name of Sion 919. As you can see, we're doing it a little different today. We got a very special guest up in the building. I'm excited about the message that she's about to talk about and what she's bringing to the community. Also excited about the new career path that she's about to take. Again, I'm Sion 919, and I'm sitting here with Quaneisha. She's a caregiver. She's an up-and-coming model. There's a lot that goes with that caregiving part, and it's really important. It's really important in our community, so I'll let you break it down, what that means and what that consists of.
So I work with caregiving and different things that I have done. I work with elders with different things they have going on within the group home. Then I've had worked with a one-on-one with an autism student.
Okay.
And then I worked in a facility for autism kids.
Okay. So let's take it back to the beginning. How did you first get into the caregiving? Like, what made you want to go that path?
Well, growing up, every time my mom was sick,
Right.
or my daddy's sick, I'm always in there like, what do you need? You need me to do anything? Here's the bill. Ring the bill if you need anything.
Wow. Right.
So I was looking for a job, and they were doing an open interview at a job called Rest Care.
Okay.
And I went and applied. Didn't think I was gonna get hired. Got hired. I was there for 10 years.
Wow.
I love the job.
Right.
And we had 6 clients. I loved them all. We went to church. We did a lot of things. We cooked dinner. We went to the beach. We did caring things.
Right.
And I loved it. And after being there for 10 years, it kind of made me want to just further out and do different things.
Okay.
So then I went into a job and I did one-on-one with an autism student. And that was nice because he was 22, and it was nice because it was like kind of close to my age and was getting to understand him and experience him, and it was really nice.
Okay.
And then went from having a one-on-one to autism to a full of kids that have autism, and it was really nice to learn different kids and different things they have going on with them and to learn how to work with them.
Okay, so let's talk about the different experiences. You know, I know you said 10 years and then you start working with the autism. Over those 10 years, what's some of the memories that stand out the most?
Taking your time and being patient and understanding what's going on in your surroundings.
Right.
Because you can't care for someone if you're not, supervision, you're not watching, you're being focused of everything around you, inside and out. And then you also want to make sure that you have a caring soul.
Right.
Because anybody would just go work with someone and don't care. They're just doing it for the paycheck.
Right.
I wear my heart on my sleeve. I want to own a business caring for mother and kids.
Wow.
So that's just me. I've always been caring. I've had Feed the Homeless before. Would definitely do it again. That's just something that I always love doing, just always helping people.
Wow. So it started out with your parents as a kid, loving them, and just expanded out. Okay, so what was the difference, like leaving from that, working with the elderly, to working with the 22-year-old? Like, was that a big trauma shock, or like, how was that smooth?
To me, it's like different in because everyone has different personalities. Nobody's ever the same in life.
Right.
So, in the group home, we had two that was 29 and 19.
Wow.
So they was a little bit close in age, and they kind of acted like their age. So honestly, they really acted their age. So it wasn't really much of a difference. It's just like if you go to a kindergarten, daycare versus a high school, it's a big difference of how they're acting.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty much like it wasn't really a big difference. It's just getting the grounds of each kid or each individual situation, because every person is not the same, and you don't want to go about everybody the same way, because it won't come out the same way.
It won't come out authentic. That's the next question I want to ask you. So making that connection with your client or your patient, like what's that process like? Because I heard you say everybody's different, so you got to come in different. What's some of them experiences been like?
Well, some have been stressful, because when you don't know what to do or how to go about it, you want to go to your BCBA and just try to talk to them about it and just say, hey, I'm having, confusions with this client.
Right.
Because I definitely have asked a question. One of my clients, they had, get checked every 30 minutes, but they got to stay dry every 30 minutes. I'm like, well, I'm just kind of not understanding that, and she explained it to me. So always ask questions. There's never a wrong question when you're caring for anybody, and you want to make sure that you're giving the best care that you can provide for someone, because you will want someone to care for your family as much as I'm caring for them.
No, that's true right there. So let's talk about, so if somebody was interested in getting in that field, what advice would you give them?
If you're caring and can be patient and love kids, do it. But if you don't have none of them three, don't do it, because it is it's a lot. And then when they go into behaviors, you gotta shuffle. You can't touch them, anything. You gotta keep the shuffling and all that. And I know it gets stressful. And then you gotta work on, your downtown and how everything's going, and your ABC, your data collection. You just want to make sure that you just notating everything, and then also talking to the person that's over that client, so you can always get your information to make sure. Because trust me, my BCBA, they'll tell me thank you for asking that question. There's never, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Or they will tell me, that was a smart question, I didn't think about that, let me look into that. You just never know. So always ask questions.
Okay, so you said BCAB?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
BCBA.
Okay.
There are the, I guess you could say teachers.
Gotcha.
That are over them, and we're kind of like the assistant teachers.
Okay.
They get with them in the beginning, figure out the needs and the wants, and the problems and the behaviors. They get with the parents and have the meetings with everything these got going on. For example, for the ABC the collection, the antecedent, the behavior, and what's going on. So you would want to know the things they like, things you want to keep from them, because there's times where I'd be the parents say avoid screen time. They don't want the kid in there watching screen time because they know how they is.
Right.
Or you got something they be no such. They just know certain things they might not want.
Right.
So the parent will give information, and then the BCBA will talk with the parent and get everything together, and then they would develop a group of goals for the kid.
Okay.
And then they would provide that for the assistant teacher, and we would just provide that for them and help them out. And then the BCBA will come in and help us out for things, or will come and provide us with the instructions of the goals that are for that client.
And that's the thing right there. That's a very important topic when it comes to care. What advice would you say to people? Because it's we live in a world where everybody's so caught up on themselves. They're not thinking about other people. They're not thinking about that person that may not have help. What would you say to them when it comes to this caregiving field, and how important is that in our community?
Caregiving is very important, because we was all born, we will all die. And I do feel it is a God's blessing to have someone care for you as if they would your bloodline. You don't see too many people like that. And everyone I meet tells me that I have a heart of gold, and you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I will provide for anyone, and I will help anyone, even at my lowest. You would never know it.
Wow.
Because the thing is, you should never let no one know when you're down, because you never know who else is down.
That's
You
right.
know, so you have to always be caring, because you never know, the person sitting by you could be on their last straw, and you could just be stressed. You don't want to say the wrong thing. That might be like, you know what, they're right, bump it. You gotta always be positive, keep going. What they say, chugga, 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 chugga. You just gotta keep going. You know, so it's like you gotta always be caring, because I say, do to others that you want done to you.
Right.
And you will want someone to care of your sickening body, to make sure you get your medicine, your food, you're not dehydrated and everything like that. So when you think about it like that, and when you're mean to someone that, you know, just said hey or looked at you, like, you don't have to look at it, like, you don't have to say anything. You can just be like, why not look good? Or, oh, they must like this outfit. You know, but sometimes, as my mother told me, some things are better left unsaid.
That's well right there. So how important is patience in that film?
Ooh, patience. I struggle with patience. So if you don't have patience, because there's a thing when we work with autism kids that they have tap outs, where like either the client might be overwhelming you, or the client just got a lot going on and you can't maintain it, or you just need a break. So we have tap outs like that. And I had to call a tap out because I was doing lunch bunch, and lunch bunch is when you go with a client for a moment while that person goes to lunch.
Okay.
So with you being new, you kind of already know all the clients. And he was so upset and going to behavior about something that, you know, he wanted.
Right.
And what he wanted, he couldn't get.
Wow.
So I was so confused. And he was like, iPad. I'm like, you can't have it. And I was so confused, and they were just like, oh, give it to somebody else. But me giving it to somebody else for him to not get to it, that's not really telling me nothing about this client to help me try to solve the problem.
Right, it's just remove
or just, you know what I'm saying, or remove it from it ever becoming a problem.
Right.
You know, so it's like, that's the only thing about doing certain things when you're working with a new client and you don't know. Sometimes they could try to play you because you don't know, depending on the age.
Right.
Or sometimes, like, they can get frustrated.
And that's the thing, they're trying to communicate, and sometimes they can't communicate what they're trying to say, so sometimes
and they'll get frustrated.
So with the acting, how do you calm them down? What's some things that you learn when they're having that moment?
So with different clients, the different behaviors and different ways to bring them down. You have some where you have to do the wait out strategy, where you're just waiting it out to see.
Wow.
Then you can do a this or that.
Right.
Or you could be like, hey, you know, if you do this, then we could do that.
Make a deal kind of.
Right. Or you could, you know, just say like, hey, you know, let's remove ourselves from the room.
Right.
You know, or you would just be pretty much shuffling and just getting away from the client because they're a little upset and just trying to attack you or destroy things. And you do have some kids that are older that can talk and will start to know things. We had one client, he knew our codes.
Really?
So you got a lot of codes. We even have a code well.
Well. What's the well?
Coel. Sperm.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Slow it down. Say what again?
Sperm.
That's what they're saying?
Yeah, so we could call it Coel because one of the kids obviously ejaculated.
Right. Wow, okay.
And then we'll call it Coyellow if a kid peed.
Coyellow.
And then I couldn't remember what the code was for a specimen, but I know we was using like code red for we use the code red, client, text, out the room because there's one client just acting a fool, and we just got to get everybody out because he's just going to behavior, and we just got to,
Right.
But if we call it a code orange, then it means keep your client close to you because my client is not really in the best mood, but he good, but keep your client close just in case he go into a code red.
Right.
But then you got some clients that are older that's like, I'm about to go into a code red, so you better call a code red. I'm about to go to a code red. I'm about to abominate you. And it's just like,
oh, wow.
Okay. So you got to have patience and understand they're kids.
Right.
They're kids.
And that's the thing. And it's like the importance of, like you said, having that training. How much training goes into it?
Too much. Because I'm still not fully educated on it.
Right.
I'm still learning.
Wow. So, like, what type of classes have you taken, and how has this field changed you as a person?
I feel more connected. Well, I'm not say more connected, but it just makes me feel more of what I want to do for a living.
Right.
I want to own my own business for mother and kids, like a daycare. So, like, working with kids that are not like other kids, I want to become an RBT, which is a registered behavior technician.
Wow.
Because that means when I own my own business and I have this RBT for Quaneisha, then mothers that have kids with different things going on, they will be like, let me take a shot at going because I don't never feel comfortable taking my kid nowhere because I don't want nobody judging my kid or making a comment or anything.
Right.
My place will not be like that. Because what they say in Planet Fitness, this is a no judgment zone. This is a no judgment zone. And that's what it will be.
Wow.
So I will want to have a business where any kid and any parent is welcome. There's nobody that's not welcome.
Wow. That's the thing. How long have you had this passion and dream?
Probably since I was born. Since I started walking and talking, I'm over here trying to pick up people's kids, and I'm thinking about my size.
Wow.
I'm trying to pick up babies. Like, oh, let me see the baby. They're like, sit down. Your baby's about to pick at you. And I'm like, I was babysitting kids. I started babysitting kids in my neighborhood.
Right. Okay. So, are you the only child, or you got other siblings?
I have a brother.
Okay. Younger or older?
Older. 5 years older.
So, were you, like, protective over him as well?
No.
So, how does that work?
I don't know, like, we just going about our life.
Right.
I mean, I wish our relationship was better. But, I don't know, ever since my car accident 3 years ago, I just kind of like, well, if you don't care, if you don't think it, then why should I? Wow. And that still does not ever affect what I want to do in life with my business for caring for mothers and kids, because we need it. We need a break, that we raise the kids and take care of our husbands and wash clothes and clean the house and cook dinner. And y'all do a lot of work too, but we do a lot of work.
That's true.
And I feel like we pay for our kids to be in daycare and we don't know what the heck they be doing. We just get a letter. And we got to pay. So why not pay and then everybody gets a break?
No, that's true right there. So that's an important thing right there. Like you said, you want to have a place where women and children, because women do go through a lot. Like, okay. So for the fans out here, the young ladies, how do you balance everything? Work, life, family, relationships, dreams, desires. How do you balance it all without having a mental overload or mental breakdown?
I have mental breakdown. So don't act like it won't happen. It will. It's life. You're going to go through a lot. I'm still going through a lot. But, I maintain my time. I watch out for my calendars and mark things. As a teenager, I had a baby. I was in college. I was in high school. I had a job, and I was a full-time mom.
Wow.
All my friends be trying to figure out how I do it because I was managed to go to work, spend time with my son, go to the club, and spend time with my friends. And still had 2 jobs. One job, and was working and was in school and college. And even to this day, people still say, like, they don't know how I do what I do. And now at this point, I'm starting to think I'm a walking miracle because I just get up and go. And that's my best advice for any woman, to just get up and go. Don't let nobody tell you no different unless they're paying your bills or doing something or improving your lifestyle. then you can't let nobody affect you, because if you will, then you will still be going backwards and not forward.
Right. Okay, when was it that moment that clicked for you? Like, yo, I gotta live for me. Ain't nothing holding me back.
My car accident 3 years ago. I was in a coma.
How long were you in a coma?
How days it is when they unplug you. And I woke up the third day.
On the third day?
I think I had like 2 more days before I would be considered brain dead.
Wow, okay. That's a touchy subject, and I don't know if you want to expound on it or talk about it. Like, let's go. What happened that night? Like,
I just played in a storm.
Like, rain? It's raining? Wow.
I went in a coma in the middle of the car accident, so I don't remember. And I have a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, so, but I'm very, very mentally depressed and stressed and anxiety since my car accident. Because you realize you're out there for a lot of people. As I reached out my caring, giving story, I'm a very loving, caring, giving person. And then when you almost lose your life or you're almost not here, you know, people write all over your Facebook, oh my God, stay here. I hope you're okay. Send prayers up. Then you make it out. Where everybody go? All those posts just disappeared. They just want to make themselves feel good, or, you know, because it's like, now that I'm realizing I'm older, you reach out to people and you feel sorry for them being in sickness, and then when they are healed, you don't go see them or go visit them or go check on them. Then it makes me sit there and go look at my post and be like, man, you sat there and said you would be heartbroken if I died. You would be hurt. You know, please come out the hospital. Huh. You know, I'm out the hospital. Ain't nowhere to be found. So now I do feel like I'm a bitter I'm very mean. I'm very stuck up. Like, I have a large pole on my behind. I'm like, I'm trying to work on myself because I'm a really nice person. Like, people tell me, like, oh, you're friendly, like, you're really nice. I am nice, but I know when I put my foot down. But almost losing your life and realizing nobody, like, right there, the way you was for people, no different. The way you was for people, they're not being reciprocated back. It's kind of, like, messed up. And it's like, I be sitting home, like, emotional in my feelings. But then that emotions turn into bitter. Because it's like, dang, I got no friends. I'm saying, like, man, that's my friends. They ain't want to come by, but I always come see them. Gas tank, food, got a bottle, got something to smoke, nothing. I'm like, They never hit me. I'm like, what? What do you want? When I got, what we about to do? I don't want to sit in the house. I sit home now, moping. And I realized, man, I'm so bitter and evil now, and I just hurt. I'm hurt and not getting the love that I wanted, but it still doesn't stop me from wanting to do what I want to do. Because I'm still a loving, caring, giving person. But it's just now the people that wasn't loving, caring back to me, my heart just kind of like.
And that's the thing. I see it happens all the time. Being loyal to the wrong people. Sometimes people say being loyal to a fault. It's like, I heard a post one time, where I read a post, and it says sometimes the person you take the bullet for is the one behind the trigger. So.
And you know another thing they say?
What's that?
God is a jealous man, and if you're giving too much to somebody instead of him, he will remove them. So my thing is, I could have been giving myself to the devil, and I realized it, and God removed them.
Wow. So you just said a powerful thing. Could have been giving yourself to the devil. God removed it. Being in that moment, coming out the coma, pretty sure it's like the way you view life is different versus somebody who hasn't been through something. Like, did that put a pep in your step? Did that motivate you? Like, yo, I gotta make it happen because I might not be here tomorrow. Or is the people turning their backs and people not being there?
It's a really 50-50 because I have some times where I'm just like, F it, why am I still here? Like, I just can't get nothing that I want right.
Wow.
And then the other part of me is like, if God didn't want me here, he want to save me. He saved me for a reason, and I don't know what it is that I gotta do, but he could have took me out of here. He didn't have to save me. I was in a whole coma, and they unplugged me and told me that if I ain't come back in a couple of days, I'm brain dead. God put me out of that, so I'm very grateful, and I'm never ever taking that from him. But it's just, I'm so confused, you know. And then yeah, like that's it. Like I know, like sometimes I get my feelings because depression, anxiety is a B word.
No, that's a fact.
Very strong and very a heavy power, and you know it gets to the point that sometimes I feel like I'm just walking in a dark cloud.
That's the thing. What brings you out of that darkness? Like, how do you stay out of the dark cloud, out of the depression? I know we go through it for a moment, but what snaps you back for somebody that may be watching this and they may be in a funk right now dealing with depression? What would you say to that person?
Being around somebody that makes you happy, makes you feel at peace, that never judge you, makes you feel bad,
Right.
because those people, you get around them and then you always question, well, what did I do wrong? Well, what could I have done better, when it might not have been you.
Wow, that's true. It's a saying that says it could be the right package at the wrong address.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's like, another thing, sometimes God will allow you to see people where they really stand before something good happens to you. Because sometimes you think you'll bet your last on them. They'll never do that. They'll never do this. This is my dog. Life will show you. They didn't have you the way you had them, and you didn't. And you was willing to bet everything. So now that you know where they stand at, sometimes you got to make them stay there. And that's the
trust
blessing.
me, I'm making all of them stay there.
Wow.
But it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not like offended or I don't feel no type of way. Like I didn't care for these people. Like I wouldn't have been around if I didn't care for them.
Right.
And then the reason that we all fell out with all these people was very, very stupid reasons that I wouldn't have allowed our situation to break up.
Right.
But you know, hey, you wanna go through that door? I will open it for you. I will not keep you shut up where you don't want to be.
You gotta let it go. Wow.
So then it's just like, now when you're in a situation where you always do, and then you can't receive, then it's kind of just like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't got no friends, I don't got no man, and I'm like, mentally okay with it, but like I'm like an emotional wreck because I'm a friendly person, I'm a people person, and I hate doing anything by myself. So now it's like kind of like making me learn to do things by myself, which I still figure that out yet. But I'm trying to learn to do things by myself because sometimes when I hit people up, they're like, "Oh, I'm just relaxing, having me time." I'm like, I'll be bored. I'm ready to have us time. Like, so let's go do something. So let's go hiking. Let's go to the park. Let's go walk a trail. Like, I'm willing to do anything. Like, let's go feed the homeless. Like, we'll do anything. There's nothing in my book that we couldn't do.
Right.
And we don't have to do anything to spend money. Like, I hate when I tell people I don't want to sit in the house. People like, I'm not trying to spend money. I'm a whole single mother. I can give you a whole bunch of ideas without spending money.
Wow. Yeah, help the women out there. Maybe some single parents. Like,
Yeah.
give them some ideas, like things they can do. Because it is rough out here for single parents.
You can do a sip and paint with your homegirls or your homeboys or your boo. You can do juicies for the kids and glass of wines and I guess beer for the guys and the girls. I also did a plant date. I got a group of kids. I got some pots and some seeds and we all planted. And then we all checked on them every week and watered them and checked on them. So you can do stuff like that to, teach your kids about caring or providing for something close to a person, feeding it, nutritionist, and making sure that you're keeping up with it or it will die. Especially for those that want pets. That's a good way to help them know that you gotta feed the dog and, all this stuff like that. Well, obviously you can't take the plan out, but you can just work out with some things of talking to the kid about that. So stuff like that. Right. And then, on Christmas, we all painted Christmas trees in the forest.
Wow, in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Spray painted or what kind of paint?
With paint. Like we made trees and then like we got like white paint and
wow, that's dope right there.
Yeah, cause the background was black because it was like a dark forest, with snow. So the background was black, then we had the trees, then we had the white snow. Okay. It was really nice. We still all have our pictures.
Where did you do that at?
At my house.
Oh, you did it at your house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because that's stuff I want to do with my business, with the kids and mom.
Stuff like that. Yeah, and that's dope right there. And like you said, you still got the pictures. It was a moment, and it still lasts forever. Okay, what other hobbies do you have?
Well, see, I like to do anything I can put my mind to
Right.
that won't kill me. Skydiving, out the window.
You're
Not
not
doing
doing
it. No.
It's not gonna happen.
I will scuba dive.
Scuba diving? Wow. What's the
Skydiving,
deepest?
no.
Like you talking about like deep sea scuba diving?
I'm not gonna cap. It just really depends on the conversation of who's going down there with me and how it's going down there. Because there's sharks and whales, and I'm not trying to do all of that. I just want to see. I don't want to see no jellyfish. I don't want to get stung. Like, no. I heard all you gotta do is just touch their tentacles. Yeah. So, yeah, I heard the stinging is crazy. So I just want to. For one, I love water and I love animals, so I just want to go. I want to farm.
You want to farm? What would you have on your farm?
Ponies. Look at that. I love me some ponies.
Like My Little Pony since a girl, or when did you get into ponies?
A pony, so obviously it's going to grow up to a horse. But I want a pony.
Right.
Like, I want a baby horse.
Wow.
And grow it up. And that's how bad I love horses. And I want to ride that jump that train.
You ride
Jump,
horses?
jump. Yes, I've rode horses twice.
Wow. Okay.
I love horses.
Okay, so what else would be on your farm?
Cows.
Cows.
Get some milk.
So you can get out there.
Right at the titties. I gotta figure out like how to process it or clean it or whatever I have to do for that because obviously there's
Right.
drink.
Right. Okay. Right.
So how to go in my goddamn backyard? Fuck the stores. Beep, skirt. All right, 2%. No, whole milk coming up. Man, I want chicken.
You want chicken?
For eggs.
For the eggs? Would you eat the chickens or just eggs?
No, just eggs.
Okay.
I'm not really a chicken person.
Yeah.
I'm a pork person, swine person, terrible. But I don't really like chicken like that. People say I should get my black card taken away because I don't really care for chicken like that. I don't even know how to cook chicken.
Come on now. No chicken.
But I can cook a steak, I can cook a pork chop, I can cook a rib. So I don't really too much care for chicken. I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but I don't know what it is.
It's not your favorite.
Yeah.
Is it the
But
texture?
I don't know. You know, I think chicken is thick because I ain't. Don't get mad at me if you do see this video. My neighbor gave me a piece of fried chicken the other day.
Right.
And I took a bite of that motherfucker, and it was a breast. That bad boy was thick. And maybe it was a little dry, and I was had dip sauce on. I was just like, ugh. I guess with steaks, you know, they juicy.
Right.
You got that A1 sauce up
Right.
there. You know, ribs, you know, you put the barbecue on, you put
Right.
the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Bacon, summer,
Yeah, fried chicken. Unless it's just a good fried chicken, then
It's
it's
gotta
like you
be
gotta
good
add some
fried
sauce on it, or you know, people always gotta put hot sauce or ketchup,
Right.
whatever on their chicken.
So you don't put hot sauce on your chicken?
No, I gotta put some. I'm saucy. Sauce gonna go on anything I have on my plate.
Wow. Okay. Alright, okay. So let's go back to the farm. Saucy, but let's take it back to the farm. What else would you have besides the chickens and the eggs and stuff like that? What else?
I think that's it.
That's it? What about a garden? Would you have a garden on the farm?
I don't know how to grow no garden, but I would try.
You would try? Okay.
Because my neighbor's trying to grow one right now, and he is so freaking happy about that little thing.
Right.
And just seeing how happy he is makes me happy.
Right. Okay. So just saying how happy he is makes you happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's dope right there. So with the garden
Yeah,
and the
being
farm.
around someone that makes you feel good and that's nice and peaceful.
Right. It works out. So that's the thing right there. How important is them positive relationships?
Super important.
Dope right there. So I hear that you also do a little modeling. Okay. How did you first get into modeling?
Well, for one, I'm photogenic. That's what it was. I mean, I'm always in the camera. Don't let me get a new outfit. I like my outfit, y'all. So I always just been in the camera. Don't let somebody else hold the camera. I'll be like. So yeah, that's always been me. And then okay, so I had to think about it.
All right.
So somebody did like this modeling thing on Facebook. It was like a trade, which is you trade your good looks and you get their pictures and they get to keep them too.
Okay.
Obviously because I'm new, so I'm not really trying to pay for anything right now until I really kind of get out there or somebody wants my work or something.
Right.
Because I don't be paying for like somebody that's not even doing nothing.
Right,
That's not gonna help me. That's gonna hurt me.
Right.
So the lady met up with me in my town and we took pictures. We took 2 pictures. It came out really, really nice. And I posted on my profile picture and my cover picture on my family page. And everybody was like, you look so beautiful. You should model. First of all, I'm already photogenic. I'm always in the camera.
Right.
So when everybody say I should model, I'm going to be like, don't tell me that. Because I'm always posing and smiling.
Right.
So y'all tell me I should be a model, and I'm always posing and smiling, and I'm cute.
Right.
Sign me up. Pretty much how it started. And then I threw my own birthday party.
Wow.
I never threw my own birthday party. That job was a lot of money, but it was super fun.
Right.
I had a 2-in-1.
Wow.
So it was everybody wear red.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. It was me trying to remember. It was my 27th.
So like
I think everybody wore red for brunch. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I'm over here thinking. Because I got 2 red dresses. Everybody wore red for brunch. For dinner, I wore red and everybody had to wear black.
Wow.
And I decorated the whole place. Like, it was nice. We had a DJ. We had, like, spotlights going on. I had got me, like, little champagne bottles. And I put, like, my name on it. And it was, like, Quaneisha 27th. It was fire.
Right.
And then the DJ, this is my baby daddy cousin. And his cousin is a photographer.
Right.
And he invited him over. And he took pictures. He took all the pictures I wanted. Like, I took a picture with everybody. I had a few people that took a picture by themselves, but I took a picture with everybody. I took a picture with myself. And it was nice because my uncle was there, my mom, my dad, my best friends,
Right.
my brother, my sister-in-law. Like, we was all there. So I'm going to have, like, professional pictures done from a birthday.
Right.
And, like, I'm going to remember that.
And that's dope right there. How important is our birthdays to you?
Very important. Because me and my son's going on a cruise for our birthday next month.
Okay. Where y'all going on the cruise to?
Caribbeans.
To the Caribbean. Okay. You ever been before?
No.
First
Never
time?
flew or been on a cruise, and I've never been to the Caribbean.
Wow. Okay.
But I flew and been on a cruise.
Oh, wow. But you never been to the Caribbean?
No.
Okay. Okay. So you're
So
excited?
it's a first for all of us in different things, but it's still a first.
Right. Okay.
I guess I'm excited.
Yes. And that's a beautiful thing. You say you're going next month.
Mm-hmm.
How many days?
For my 30th for.
Wow. Okay. Dirty 30.
Yeah, but it ain't going to be too dirty because my son going to be there. But, you know,
Right.
it's going to be PG-13 dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So what are you looking forward to the most out there?
Spend time with my son.
Spending time with your son.
Oh yeah, and we're doing this TikTok. He's gonna so hate me, and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna smile, and he's gonna love it. I want to jump over the phone. You know, the TikTok that you jump over the phone and you jump back over. You know, a different area. Yeah, I want to do 2. I want to do one of just me. And I want to do one of me and my son. I already did a part of mine because I'm like at a pool, and I'm like, mine's gonna be like, for my 30th, do I really want to be in NC pool? And I jumped over the phone, and I'm going to jump back over, and I'm going to be on the island. Like, this is better for my birthday. And then for my son, since he never flew or been on a cruise or anything like that, we're going to be at home. We're going to jump over the phone. We're going to be at the airport. Then I don't really know, like, if he's going to be like, I'm nervous or I'm scared. But however his energy is, I'm going to make him show me that in that video. So if he's like, oh, whatever, but I'm nervous, and I'll be like, well, just act nervous in the video, whatever, then jump over. Then obviously we're going to jump back over, and we're going to be on the boat. He never been on a boat either. So then I'm going to be like, how do you feel about the boat? Like, are you just, like, happy because you see a lot of stuff to do? Because he's never been on. A lot of stuff. Arcade, food. He's such a fatty. Like his mother. It's okay. But it's just a lot of different things to do. And then after we jump on the boat, and then we get that one, then our last one is we're going to jump over it, and then we're going to jump back over it, and we're going to be on the island.
On the island. Okay. Okay. So that sounds fun right there. So you're TikToking, you said. So you're a content creator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How hard do you go?
Man, I'm trying to go hard because I'm going to get paid, but, you know,
What?
it's
Not yet?
no, not yet.
All right. So what's that process been like? What has it been like? Being a content creator?
I don't really be up there enough to be posted enough to really be getting paid or getting up there, but I be trying to. 2 of my Facebook friends are content creators up there, and they be getting paid. I'm like, I must not be posting. I did get one video that had like 23K views, but it was just my beauty.
Wow, it was just like
And it made me get like a lot of followers, but it was just that one video.
Okay. What was you doing in the video? Like, what was that video? Maybe
Different pictures of me.
it was just like a reel. Okay. Wow. Okay, so as you're doing more shoots, you know what I mean, you're gonna start doing more reels. Like, what you got planned when it comes to modeling? Like, what's your plan?
I want to be a model. I want to do the runway. I want to be in magazines. I want to do it all because I don't know. I love taking pictures and I love smiling at the camera.
Smiling at the camera. That's the thing right there. So, like, since a kid, you've been doing this, or once you got older or something?
Once I got older, but since I've been a kid, I've been smiling at the camera.
Right. Okay. So, where does your confidence come from? Like, where did you get that from? Born with it, or?
The hell if I know, because sometimes I feel ugly as hell, and people be like, "Girl, you was fine, you beautiful," and I'm like, "I tried to like, you don't gotta try hard." I'm like, "Okay," or so I'd be like, "Thank you." Like, I'm gonna kind of bounce back. Like I feel like I'm getting a little fat, but I work at a warehouse now, and I feel like that warehouse gonna tone me up. I'm over here I'm getting a waist trainer, up on my stomach, so I can be in there like, all right.
So let me ask you. You just brought up a real thing, okay? How much pressure is it being a woman when it comes to being fit, being a content creator? Because people have these high expectations. How much pressure is that for a black woman in America?
I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but for me, fuck them. The pressure be on myself.
Right.
But I'm not saying that the pressure that they give on people, I could be giving on myself though.
Right.
Like I could be doing it to myself. Like, and then I ask somebody, and then they'll confirm it. I'm like, man, fuck y'all, man. Fuck me, man. Fuck. And I'm just mad.
Right. Wow.
Like I'll be like, you look stunning. Or I'll be like, butt get a little small. My butt get a little small. The butt do look a little small. Like, I don't even know why I asked. Now I'm just mad. Now my butt gets smaller. Now I'm over here trying to eat some potatoes, eat whatever I can to make it bigger.
Wow.
So yeah, to be honest with you, you can make it stressful on yourself, on your own.
Right.
And I know I do it.
You do too.
And then I know I'm not ugly, but that doesn't help my insecurity sometimes. Like I don't be feeling pretty all the time.
Okay, so you want to talk about that a little bit, or we gonna leave that alone? We're gonna leave it alone. Somebody out there might be struggling with insecurity.
I don't know what to tell them because I'm still fighting it.
Alright, so where did you do? Alright, let me ask. Where do we get that from? I sometimes struggle with insecurity. I think a lot of people, and that's why it's important.
Because if we allow people to say things to us, and we believe it so much that we believe it. My brother picked on my feet so much all my life that I'm insecure in my feet. I don't really like.
Right.
If you're not gonna just rub my feet and try to be sweet about it, don't look at my feet and be like, "What size you wear?" Because I might cry.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, my brother talks about my feet so bad. I hate it.
Wow. So sibling love. A lot of us we do that. Pick on each other. That's love.
That's not nice. Stop picking on your siblings.
Okay. They say words don't hurt. Do words hurt?
It hurt. I'm not going to cry.
Okay. Okay. So the rest of 2024, what you got planned? Modeling. What you got coming up?
I have a few people that want to do some shoots. I'm actually trying to. So, I talked to my manager. I told my manager about my business.
Right.
He spit some game to me and told me in 2 weeks I shouldn't have a reason why you ain't do what I was saying.
Right.
Now I'm over here feeling like, God damn, maybe I should go do it. I told him I want to own the business. He said, go get your LLC. He said it's only like $100 or $125. He was like, then go get your INC. He's like, that's free for the government. He's like, then go to NSC Citizen First Citizen Bank. He said it will give you a free credit card or debit card or whatever for your business.
Right.
Why can't I do that?
$125. So it ain't too late to start, right?
No, but then I just kind of feel like, well, then he was like, okay, he was like, can you work here 40 hours and then go home and put in 40 hours of the work? He's like, and he was like, and then you want to make sure that when you do it, that you go put the 80 hours in when you leave this job.
Right.
He's like, so you want to make sure, and I was like, well, I feel like I'm not good with math and English. He said, get your business planned out, get it done right. He said, and hire somebody to do your finance.
They finance for you.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, so, he's like, do that. He said, then you can go to these little businesses and pay $10 a month for like share things or whatever, for them to try to share your stuff, for you to try to get
Right.
some
Quaneisha.
shares or whatever, you
Right.
know. I was like, yeah. No reason to ask him because he owned a warehouse, but it's still a business.
Right.
And I was just like, And you know what? Kind of makes me a little upset.
What's that?
I feel like, my opinion, I feel like we African Americans can do a lot in life, but we don't take that step to do things or ask certain things. Within this past year, I done talked to somebody that owned a business, and they sat there and told me what we got to do. There's a lot of people out here, you know, that say we want to own business, but what I just sat there and told y'all, that was not hard. Like, we get paid more than $100 on a check. You know, like, I know you get paid more than at least $100 for a birthday, so it's like, dang, or Christmas, or, you know, so it's like, dang, that's not hard. Then you can get an INC free, you know, with the government. Then you can get a bank free because now you have your LLC, so you get a bank account free with that, so you do your expense on that bank account, so that way when you do your taxes and all that, you have something to charge it to. It's not your personal bank account. And I'm over here like, I don't get this from my people. And the thing is, he was Caucasian, you know, so I was like, dang, that was okay. Then I went to the bank and I was like, what do I have to do, you know what I'm saying, in order to like get a place? And he said, you need at least a year of not being late on no bills or being behind on no bills, a whole year, and a whole year at a job. He said, and that can get you a loan to get you a house.
Wow.
I bet you if I go ask 20 African Americans if they knew that, I wonder how many people would actually say yeah. Because I didn't know that. You know, and then we see a lot of Caucasians in these nice houses, and we be like, dang, how they get in that house? We be thinking, oh, they rich parents. No, they could have just knew someone or knew who to talk to.
Right.
Because both the people I did talk to, there was Caucasian, and there's never no color in it. It's all about your knowledge and what you're doing with your mind, and not just sitting around just like, hey, you know anybody that sell houses? Because look, man, I don't want to. You can just go to the bank and get your own house in your own name instead of like trying to ask somebody on the street like, hey, you know anybody that's got apartments for sale or something like that?
Right.
Go get a house. You know, when you find out, and then I feel like we don't want to ask people for stuff because of our history of slavery and all that. We went through everything by ourselves on our own. We don't need you.
Right. Wow.
Now that I'm like, honestly, after my car accident, I'm kind of like F everybody because I lost everybody. So now I'm like, I'm going to talk to whoever's pleasing me and talking to me. I don't care what race you is or how old you is. If you do what you need to do as a man or as a woman, we could be friends or lovers or whatever the case may be, but it got to match.
It's got to match. It got to match.
It got to match.
So, okay. So how important is that, having it match and being equally yoked? A lot of times it's seesaw. It's give and take. One person giving, not getting. One person not getting, but giving. How important is that balance?
It's very important because if I'm a good person,
right,
you gotta know I'm a good person.
Right.
If you know I'm a good person, my emotional self can make you run, and I won't stop you. Not knowing she's a good person, she just need a little bit of training on her heart.
Right. But
you just say, nah, F her, I'm gone. Deuces, I'm gonna be like, see, I know you never cared.
Wow.
You just lives like everybody else.
Okay, so is it like a guard? Are you guarded?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Been hurt
deep
too
down,
many times.
deep down.
Deep down, I want to be loved like a big old baby, but I've been hurt so many times that I feel like it's impossible.
Wow, so you believe in fairy tales?
I believe you can make a fairy tale as possible, as realistic as you can be if you have that partner who's on the same journey and agree with you. Communication is everything. Trust is everything.
Right.
Loyal is everything. Those are the main three things, like communication, trust, and loyalty.
Okay.
Without those three things, it's like, what do you have?
Wow.
And that's even with friendship, because you want to have trust, you want to communicate, and still have loyalty in that friendship.
Right. A lot of people get caught up in love. I see that wasn't in your three.
Because if you communicate right, and trust right, and you're loyal right, if y'all meant to be in love, y'all will be. Y'all could just meant to be friends and just love that person.
Wow, that's deep right there, and that's the thing. Those three in action, I think that is loving somebody. You know what I mean? If you're loyal to them, you're communicating,
because you wouldn't do it for them if you didn't care or love them.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there. So I definitely believe in that. So let me ask you, okay, we're talking about being guarded, right? Being hurt before. What happens when it could be the right thing, but it's like, yo, you don't want to be vulnerable? Do you know people like that, or have you ever experienced something like that where it's like, I just don't want to be vulnerable no more. I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to roll the dice.
That's me now. People like everybody now. I got a whole post stuck on my ass because like, and then people be like, you're not gonna never find nobody if you act like that. Well, shoot, I had somebody, but he was acting terrible. So it was like, now I don't got no friends, no man, and now I'm just bitter. And I was like, bitter ain't gonna get me nowhere. But I'm just so hurt, and so like, I'm sweet, loving. I done fed the homeless. I would get my shirt off my back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let someone become a roommate with me because they ain't had nowhere to go. Like, I do anything for love to help someone. I don't gotta be in love with you. You know, I'm just a loving person. Then when I don't get the energy back, I'll be sitting here like, why did I even waste my time?
Well, that's the thing. It's lessons, blessings, and then some things, make you better, or it can make you bitter.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of that. I feel very bitter.
Right.
But I feel like I am working on myself.
Right. What is it going to take to get you from the bitter to the better? Honestly.
Getting out of my mama's house is for one.
Huh?
Getting out of my parents' house. My place got robbed and I moved back in my parents' house and it's been a living hell since.
Wow. Okay.
They're not being understanding that I'm a single mom with a son and my place got robbed. I wasn't there, but it's like, who wants to really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might come back and be like, oh yeah, I came here so easily. Yeah. And my parents just don't make it better. And then that's another thing. The parents can love you and hurt you. So it's stressful.
Wow. So that's again coming back to having that support around you. And then again, as a mom, like you said, they violated. You don't want to put your son in that situation. So let me ask, like, in a world, right? Again, people just do anything for money. People do anything to get ahead. They step on each other. Do you sometimes feel like having a good heart or being a person that sees good and people give them the benefit, is that sometimes a weakness, or do you feel like, what's your thoughts on that?
I feel like I have a weakness for anybody. I think it has a sweet soul like me. And they could be freaking playing me. And I don't know it because I think they're sweet. So I get vulnerable and be like, oh, come on, little baby, you want a hug? Right. And the whole time it could be a whole freaking devil, freaking fire coming to me, giving a hug me. And yeah.
Wow, okay. So that's real right there. Finding the right person, trusting, opening up. Again, in 5 years, where do you want to be?
None of my parents have.
All right, besides
and I want to at least maybe do something with his business, because for someone to have their own business and tell me like that how it was, and my black people don't tell me like that how to do things. Like, they'll say how to get money, because we all know how to get money now.
Right.
But, a lot of us don't really own too many things, or like own it the way the Caucasians own it, and we be like, it's a white privilege and all that. Regardless of what privilege it is, we can put our foot down and do what we need to do, because money talks, business talk, and logic talks.
Right.
And I'm trying to get my money up so I can get my business together, so this logic can talk and I can get everything running, because it's something I want to do. Because first I wanted to be a veterinarian, and I can never remember the word, but when you give birth for kids.
Is that like a phlebotomist, or they do blood?
We'll see, don't ask me.
Okay.
But whoever give birth for kids and a veterinarian. But those two things are my heart caring, loving soul. Made me not want to do this.
Wow.
The fact that a baby could die, I will cry just as bad as the mother, like if I was pregnant. Because I'm so loving. Why would you do that? Like, I sometimes cry off sad movies. Certain, not all, but certain movies. Like, I'm very sensitive.
Wow.
And then put a dog down. You come to my vet and be like, I gotta put my dog down. I don't be crying with you to put your dog down. And I don't even know your dog. I love animals. So those are the two things that I did wanted to do in life. But I said, baby, I'm not built enough to put anybody down. I'm going to need therapy. So then that's when the owner of my business, being the care provider for moms and kids, was like, well, nobody should be dying in there. Or get put down in there. I mean, anything can happen, but nobody should, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's where I kind of lead off to there. But it's like all my jobs is always, all the jobs I want to do has been caring and providing.
Right. And that's the thing. What's a misunderstanding people might have about you?
I just like a hoochie mama. People judge me really bad for that. But what I dress is not who I am.
Right. Okay. You're expressing yourself. You're having a good time. Like,
Because when I get old, I ain't gonna be able to show all the skin when I get old and wrinkle up and saggy.
Right.
So let me be me and do what I need to do because my bills are paid, my child is fed, I'm fed, we have clothes, we got a roof over our head.
Right.
I'm not behind on no bills, you know?
Right. That's the thing. Did you always dress like that, or was there a time you couldn't dress this way?
Always just like this.
Wow.
Growing up, your mom's like your best friend. You know, mama's your best friend and all that. My mom used to buy my little skirts or whatever, and I'll put it on. My mom be like, don't she look cute? My dad be like, she didn't take it off.
Right.
So, like, my mom would give me, like, little cute little stuff, and my dad be like, But then once I was a teenager, couldn't tell me nothing. But then, like, my parents would be like, you might just go out there naked. And I'd be like, first of all, it wasn't that bad. Okay? Wasn't that bad.
Right.
But, yeah, my parents are very judgmental of my clothes. They be like, dang, what the rest of it? I be like, okay. Wow. And it don't be like my nipples or my coochie out. It just skin. You know, like I might have something see-through. You might see the skin, or I might have like some glittery here. You know, like it's not too bad. But the fact that it could be see-through or some mad glitter just around areas like that, my parents just be like, "Where you going? Wow. Just want to look good, mom, dad. I can't look good." Just because y'all been together for 31 years, y'all don't got to look good no more because y'all been together for 31. I still want to look good. I'm single, trying to mingle.
Wow.
But then I do realize, like, if a man love you and like who you is, he respect who you are and how you dress, as long as you respecting him and you respecting the relationship.
That's a fact right there. That's the key thing right there. Beautiful, the eyes work. Fine is fine. Beautiful is beautiful. But I seen one post where it was this couple, they were talking, and the wife was saying, yeah, my man is out and a woman's coming, and he opened the door for her. He better hold the door for her. And she starts to flirt with him. I'm not tripping because I know my man look good, is what she said, as long as the conversation ends with, but I'm married. What do you think about that?
Wait, that was your friend?
No.
Or just a random guy?
This is a random person, and she's trying to flirt with your man. He's holding the door for her. But at the end, she said she don't mind. She's not insecure. They're solid. As long as he ends the conversation, I'm married. Respecting her.
You said, okay, so she was trying to flirt with him and he opened the door for her?
No, she said if a woman walks by him, he better open the door for any woman. Just be respectful. Right. But if they try to hit on him, she ain't tripping because at the end, he just better be like, I'm married.
Oh, well, yeah. But if I'm right there, like, no, I'm with her. Like, no, I'm married. Thank you, though. But, yeah. Right. Okay. It's a respect thing.
Right.
Because you want to just be like, I'm like, funny, you don't see me right here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I might get mad.
So turn up? You going to turn up right there?
I might get a little upset, like, what's so funny?
Wow.
So, I might giggle with you, like, tell me the joke. I want to laugh, too.
So, okay. So, when they're laughing too hard and you walk up, what happens next?
Well, first of all, that's why I said communication, trust, and loyalty is everything. Because if I have those three things, I won't be questioning that. You can be laughing as hard as you want to, but when I come up there, I better know the fucking joke. But if we have those three things, then I shouldn't have to, because I was in a relationship for 7 years, and I didn't go through my man's stuff until he gave me a reason to.
Right. Once the trust is going down, you look at a person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We ain't going to get into personal stuff too deep. We're going to leave that alone. 7 years, right? How hard is it to take that chance again, like down the road? Like,
shit.
And get that time back.
Fuck y'all.
But
a guy will have to show me, like, God damn it, you just been hurt, and I'm going to show you, because, I mean, look, I've been single for going on 3 years, and I've been going on dates, and you know what you guys are? Just loose dick Negroes.
All right. How you gonna group all the men in the world and just fit them all in there?
Okay, well, loose dick people. There we go. Because all y'all races is just trying to sling dick. You know, I'm just being honest. You know. I don't know. Like I feel like I look at my stupid ex and think of the good things he was because he was the best boyfriend I had, but he just wasn't a good person.
Right.
It sucks to have to be the best person, but then you wasn't a good person.
Wow.
That's really tough.
Wow.
Really tough to even do it as a woman, because like I look for people with his personality traits or whatever. I don't want nobody that's him. But I like the traits of personality he had. I went on a trip for a week. He called me and was like, hey, I get your son for a couple of days? I'm gonna come stay a night. Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come get him.
And yeah, we'll go pick him up from school if I need him.
Right.
Took to the doctor if I need him.
Right.
Sat home with him if he didn't go to school because he was sick, you know. But
Right. That's dope.
there was also things that I should have realized that was red flags.
Wow. Okay. Sometimes we ignore the red flags. Sometimes we get excited about the red flags. Like,
See,
I'm
I ignored the red
flags.
flags because he was the best boyfriend I had, but in all reality, he wasn't the best boyfriend I had because some things should have been done correctly. He was.
So what did you learn from 7 years?
7 years, the whole real thing of don't be shacked up with nobody. That's a real thing. Because I had 2 places. I asked him if he wanted to move in. He said no. I didn't beg him. But then he let me move in with his place for me. My parents was arguing.
Right.
Being shacked up and then not being shacked up. We ain't together, so it don't make no difference. But they have a saying, don't be shacking up with nobody. Don't be staying in nobody's house and y'all not married or whatever. Like, that's a whole real saying because you staying there, you cleaning, you cooking, you making love, and then y'all don't be together no more. You just be like, I just lived a married life for what?
Wow.
So that's why I be feeling like that's why they say don't be shacking up because you don't want to mess up what a marriage is supposed to be because you over here shacking up with a boyfriend like they your husband and you over here doing things with them, cooking, cleaning their clothes, calling, hey, what you want for dinner? Like they your husband in case you might as well get married.
Right.
So, I mean, I wish my mom would have said something earlier, but she was like, after being with him at the certain time and he didn't put a ring on your finger, you should have been left. Oh yeah, you tell me this after 7 years and you tell me he's the best guy I dated.
Wow.
Bye, Mom.
Wow. Wow. So that's the thing right there. It's like you said, the commitment, investing 7 years in, right? So now it's like that could taint your vision. Like, you know, now I don't even want that. Like, is that how you felt? How did you get through it? You go from, you booed up, I got a good thing going on. We in heaven. We having a good time. To
send everybody down the hill.
How did you get through that moment? Are you still in that moment where I'm angry? You still angry 3 years later, angry?
Yeah, I ain't gonna even lie. Wow.
It's like, you hurt me. You hurt me deep with this one.
Yeah, like my heart shattered. I don't even have a heart. I don't know what's that. I don't know what's in me pumping.
You got a heart. You're doing all this caregiving. You just hurting mad.
Yeah, I hurt real bad. Like, we were supposed to get married. We were supposed to have kids. And I said, I'm gonna have a kid until I get married. So, you know, you have this conversation like that. And I took it to my family reunion. I never took no man to my family reunion. So it's just like, first of all, my mom would say after a certain time, if he put a ring on your finger, then that shows you what it's about. My thing is, if you know you didn't want to be with me, why you ain't just leave me? It just made me feel like you knew I was a good woman. You just drained me to get all you could out of me until you was ready to find somebody or just go to the next person you could drain. But when you don't look at it like that, you're just over like, hey, baby, what you want?
Right.
Well, first of all, I ain't really know how to cook. I'm into cooking salmon. I'm into cooking ribs. I'm into cooking stuff he likes.
So you done changed your whole life then.
Okay, I'm into cooking scallops. Now I like scallops. Now I know how to make scallops. I'm making homemade sauce. Like I was in there cooking him dinner and for lunch. That's what he was saying, the shacking up stuff. Because now, like, I did all that with him, and then he got a whole nother girlfriend. I've still been single, and I don't want him back.
Right.
But it's like, dang, you been with this girl for, what, 2 years now, whatever. And I'm just, like, sitting here just like,
wow.
How can you, you know what I'm saying? Then like my mama said, he ain't married you, so he must have been just, you know what I'm saying, playing with you.
Right.
So then I'm saying here like, well, dang. Then I'm over here like, how could you? But then I repeat what mama said. He ain't married me, put a ring on my finger, so he must have just liked what he had.
Wow, okay. So that's the thing.
You never know. Yeah, you
Be
never
deceived.
know.
Be deceived. You hype me up. I'm thinking, I'm gonna get this. We gonna do this. You pull the rug from up under me, right? And now, because they were, whatever the case, they go on with their life, right? Now you're sitting here like, what the hell going on? Do you start to ever question, like, yo, is it me? Is something wrong with me? And that send you in depression? Like, how was that experience like? Did you ever question you, like, what did I do something
I feel like
wrong?
it's me.
Like, your worth, like.
I feel like it was me. Because I don't really know why we broke up. Even though we was together for that long and he put a ring on my finger. I really don't. I never have a closure.
Right.
I don't know if I'm still beating myself up because I didn't have a closure and he's all, I mean, I won't say happy, but he's in another relationship.
Right.
And I didn't get closure and I'm just like, damn, you didn't give a fuck to just give me closure. Like, we spent 7 years together and you don't care to just say, let me tell you what it is.
Right.
I would have rather told you just wasted my time and just wanted to dream because I was a good woman and you just, you know.
Right.
And after my car accident, you was just like, all right, let me stop playing with this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. And that's the thing. So moving forward, right? How are you going to put the pieces together? What's your plan? And what can people expect from you going forward?
Working on trying to get my business together.
Right.
I'm going to make me a little list and start. And he also said, watch videos, talk to people that own business.
Right.
You know, go into daycares and talk to people. Go to random people and talk to people and ask them like what they would like. So I'm thinking about just making me like a little booklet and just writing down different things. Give me 6 months, write down different things, and then see if I can make me a little group with some single moms with moms
Right.
that want to do things like that, and then you know, try to get my LLC, unless it's better for me to just go ahead and get it now. Like, I don't know the whole level of how things go and to keep it going. If you have it, what you got to do or what you got to show. So I just want to make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's.
Okay. So good.
And then just trying to get out there and still model and get some shoots in as much as I can, so I can try to be on somebody's runway.
Right. Okay. So you're trying to do like fashion week? You're trying to do what kind of fashion? Like high
Any
fashion?
fashion.
Any of it?
Like no, I don't want no crazy fashion where I'm like wearing these different obstacles. It's just like, oh, what kind of outfit is this? But I want to do any kind of fashion, like, you know, beauty. Like, I just love the camera and I love the skin I'm in, and I just want to show everyone the beauty in me and the caregiving in me, and I would love to be like one of those, the caregiving model, Quaneisha.
Wow, that's up right there. So where can the people follow you at? If they want to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
The only thing I really have right now is my Instagram, and that's the baddest _95. And that's
_95.
THEBADDEST _1995.
1995. Okay. How you doing? Okay. So that's that's the baddest _1995. All right. Okay. Any last words for the people out there watching?
For anybody that knows anything about like caregiving on the business or anything like that, you got my Instagram, you know, contact me, hit me up. I love information. Anybody want to ask me anything about autism, you can also contact me because I love information. You know, I'm still gathering information because there's never ever wrong with getting more knowledge. Be more knowledgeable. And also, I definitely are into modeling. So if anybody have any runways going on or want to do some photo shoots, but for trade, you know, trade when you're like trading the work in for the pictures, because right now I'm just trying to get a lot of things in financially before I be trying to pay for someone to make sure that I'm there. I don't want to pay for the wrong person, because we don't pay for things in life that it was not what it should have been or what it thought it was going to be.
Right.
So I just want to make sure that I'm spending my money on the right person when it comes to my work. So right now I'm just trying to do trades, and I know people do trades. So I know some of y'all out there are trading.
Right.
Some of y'all might not want to, but I know that I've given some photographers good work.
Right.
So just, yeah, if you have any questions or you have anything you can give me to help me out in my lifestyle, then you can contact me on my Instagram. And I'm always on there every day. So.
Wow. Okay.
But I might have to like accept your request on Messenger because I know people tell me like, hey, I message you and I'll see it in the request. But yeah, just inbox me, you know, give me a couple of hours because I'll be at work and I'll write you back.
Okay, and that's dope right there. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to my grandparents. Without y'all, I won't be here because you made my daddy.
Wow.
Shout out to my son. I won't be trying to be the better person in life so you can see that and be better than me. As I always say, be better than your mom and dad. I said it to him ever since he can listen to words. Be better than your mom and dad because we don't have kids for them to be like us. We have kids for them to be better, to go further than us, to come back with like $5 million and be like, what? I couldn't do that. Yes, that's my child. Like, you know, I want to have that energy. So it's like, that's my shout out. And then I'm going to give a shout out to my best friend, Quan. He got his own boxing business and he got his own little alcohol beverage. So he can always hit me up for that. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really do too many people.
Okay.
Keep my circle small.
Okay, so that's dope right there. So salute to them. Do you know the name of the company? The name of the boxing company and the drink?
He called I think he called it like liquid.
Liquid?
Liquid. You know, I gotta find it because
If you text it to me later, I'll put it in down there. When you saying that part, I'll put it in there, and that's fine. So right here, but we're gonna close it out right here. Okay. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. This is your boy Sion 919, and again, we touched on a lot today. I'm excited about our guest, Quaneisha. She dropped a lot of information. Be sure to support what she has going on. If you're in the caregiving business, have any information you're trying to get into the caregiving business, be sure to hit her up. Photographers that's looking for women that's doing photo shoots for trade, be sure to hit her Instagram, thebaddest_1995. If you got any fashion shows, runway type stuff going on, she's definitely looking to get into that. So definitely hit her up. Or if you're a model and you have gigs and they need girls, you know, be sure to tap her in and share the love because it's all about growing and networking. A good vibe, good spirit. I definitely enjoyed the interview. I definitely learned a lot. And again, like she said, sometimes you never know what a person's going through and you can't judge a book by the cover. Even though she dresses have fun, you can tell she has a lot of knowledge. She has a good heart for people. She shared a lot of real information. She shared a lot of stuff that we all go through. And I appreciate the courage to be able to come up here and share that stuff because a lot of people won't. So again, salute to you. For me, I definitely appreciate you coming up here. It's big.
No problem at all.
Yeah, and that's dope. Yo, so I look forward to the new photo shoots coming out, the new opportunities, and definitely hearing about that business, the updates for the women and their kids. So let me ask you, down the road, right? First off, how was the interview? How was this interview for you? Like, if you had to rate it, how was the interview?
It was nice.
It was pretty cool. It was laid back. You felt comfortable. It was all good. All right, yeah. So down the road, as things start building for you, would you do another update, maybe in a year or two?
Yeah.
Come back up here and give us an update. Like, yo, I started that business. I got my LLC. I got my EIN.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you rocking and rolling, yo. But I wish you the best, and I definitely appreciate it. And again, salute to everybody that's watching, whether you watch the live or you watch the playback. Definitely want to send a salute to y'all. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that like button. And don't forget, go to Instagram, thebaddest_1995, and give her a follow, yo. Good people's right here, yo. And again, from the proof, we want to salute all y'all, and we signing out.
Kick the truth to the young black youth. Proof.